What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D, back at you with another video, and today we are here talking about Unreal. Now, I wanted to wait until at least Thursday. The show came out Tuesday, I believe. I wanted to give it some time to let it sink in. I binged all 5 episodes, and I wanted to wait and see what everybody else said about it, between content creators and wrestlers included. Now, my personal opinion about WWE Unreal, I freaking loved the show. I thought the show was amazing. I want a season 2 very bad. Now, there's this talk about WWE Unreal about exposing the business. And everyone's saying, oh, if you expose the business, what is there going to be any business left? Okay, there's a lot of things that like I hear and I see and I just look and I kind of just go, are we serious? Like, I mean, no offense, look at every wrestler, every legend Hall of Famer who has a podcast right now. Some ways short, exploit the business. They're giving us the secrets. They're giving us the details of the business. Every last single one of them. And trust me, that is not a complaint. I love it, okay? Yes, we want to be behind the scenes. We want to know what it was like to be in these moments. And did WWE show a lot of those? Yes. Did I like seeing how Gorilla Position is put up? And did I like seeing Triple H go through every single shot of how it was going to be, how the John Cena turn was going to happen? I loved every single minute of it. Absolutely. Yes, I love WWE, and watching it, does this not make me want to watch SummerSlam? No, I love it. And if anything, it makes you love WWE Unreal, makes you love Chelsea Green, Rhea Ripley, and CM Punk so much more, because they still have to get in there and tell stories. There is a magic to professional wrestling, and I don't think, even when people try to remind you that it's fake, doesn't not mean that the business doesn't take it away from the business. Okay, we all know that when you're watching, if you've ever seen a Broadway show in your life, if you've ever seen The Lion King, Hamilton, Alicia Keys' new show, Damn Yankees, and any other play, musical, Wicked, anything like that in your lifetime, if you've ever seen a play on Broadway, you know what you're walking into. You know you're walking into a play. But people still walk into plays every day and say, that's fantastic. When you watch movies, you fall in love with movies so well, you may be tied to that character. But guess what? You know it's a movie. American Pie is one of my favorite movies of all time. Every time I see Sean William Scott, I immediately believe that is still Steve Stifler. If I see Jason Biggs, that's Jim. That's the kid who was banging a pie. That's the magic in it. What's different with professional wrestling? The only difference is WWE is now telling you, all right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what it's like to be a WWE superstar, what it's like backstage. And I love it. I absolutely freaking loved it. Now, were there parts that I could see be like, ooh, maybe it's a little too much? Like Rhea going over her moves with Damien? That's a lot. It was a lot. Do we know what happens? Yes, we know what happens. Obviously. How we know? You can go on YouTube right now and see videos of John Cena yelling out which move is next. Clothesline, suplex, hard cam. We know this. When WWE fans go to buy tickets, if you've gone to WWE shows long enough, you know the tickets that are on the side of the hard cam are way cheaper than the ones you see on TV on the other side. You know these things. We know what wrestling is, and this show does not hold any difference at all. Because listen, let's keep it a bean. We all knew when wrestling was predetermined. If you didn't know, I'm sorry. And there's a lot of people who were born in the 80s who were like, oh, it's still real to me, damn it, I understand. But let's keep it a bean, okay? Once you get into the Attitude Era, how in the hell could you possibly think that was real? I'm a WWE historian. I love watching wrestling. I love watching old 90s stuff, old 80s stuff. I love it. If you've ever seen The Ultimate Warrior and Jake gets trapped into like the little snake room, the little snake pit, or the room with the snakes, and he gets trapped in there by Jake the Snake Roberts, bro, he won. Ultimate Warrior would have died in that room. He would have died, and he would have been arrested. Buried alive matches. What are we talking about? When you look at the entire character of The Undertaker, that doesn't give you, that gives you real, that doesn't give you predetermined? And The Undertaker is one of the greatest legends of all time. And that is no disrespect to The Undertaker. But let's keep it a being here. You telling me he's been dead all these years? Walking in the goddamn shadows? You're telling me Kane can raise his arms and fires them come off the turnbuckles? This what we doing? This what we doing? I mean, make it make sense. Keep it a being. I mean, like, you feel me? You feel me? Like, I don't understand. Like, as somebody who's been watching wrestling for years, yes, wrestling's predetermined. Do I still love wrestling? Yes. Will I still continue to watch wrestling? Yes. Can I still be invested into the story knowing that it's not real? Yes. Why? We all watch movies, right? Don't we? We all watch movies knowing that they're playing a role. But the best thing about it is the good actors in movies will make you think that it's real, no matter when they go to the next film that they're in. But the best actors, the greatest actors, can play so many characters that they're just great their damn selves. Look at Denzel Washington. To some people, he's the dude from Training Day. To some people, he's Coach Boone from Remember the Titans. To some, he's a soldier in glory. And the others, he's Malcolm X. He's John Q. Because he's that great. Because every role he's in, he makes you believe he is that person. What's the difference in wrestling? We don't, just because Cody said his name was Cody Runnels, like we already know, doesn't mean we're not going to see him and go, oh, that's Cody Rhodes. Everybody knows Dusty Runnels. Everybody knows the Rhodes real last name is Runnels. But we all still call him Dusty Rhodes. What are we talking about here? What do we mean? We all know that Jamie Foxx, his real name is Eric Bishop. Everybody still calls him Jamie Foxx. It's all good. We know. It's all good. It ain't nobody tripping. I just don't understand it. I feel like a lot of times the wrestlers are finally catching up to how fans, because they're becoming fans now with their podcasts and what they watch, and they give their insight on what they like and what they didn't like. They don't realize we've known this for a very goddamn long time. And as a wrestling fan, again, I'm going to show you some of my lineage. You ever seen Beyond the Mat? If that ain't exposing the business, I don't know what you want me to say. Duh. I'm just saying, look at some of the best segments, we've ever seen in professional wrestling. Pretty much, you probably get arrested if you really did it, if it wasn't predetermined. I love The Rock to death. The Rock probably would still be in jail for throwing Stone Cold into a river. What do you mean? Threw him over a bridge. And I loved it. And I'll watch it again. It's all good. This show does not do anything to damage how you look at WWE. It does nothing. Because guess what? If SummerSlam comes on, night 1 and night 2, and if they have bangers on that show, that's what everybody's going to be talking about. Everyone. This does not change a damn thing in my mind. And for others, I don't understand why it changes anything to you. Especially if you're in the business, because you already fucking know it's a work. You already know. Why do you think there's people who still believe that we don't know that already? We love it. I'm just confused. Make it make sense. We all know that it's a work, but it's a work we love. And that's really all it is. This show had so many cool moments, man. Like, what? The show was awesome. Watching Abyss or Joseph Park, Abyss, do the CM Punk and Seth Rollins match in the steel cage in the garden and being like, shit, we're over time. Yo, we got to get off the air. Like, hey, guys, we're going to take out the Anaconda Vice. We're going to take this out. We got to get it moving. We got to wrap this match up. It's time to go home. Everybody go home, go home, go home. Because they're still on a time constraint. And that's, in the shit like that I saw, that's what I found amazing. Because everyone's all like, oh, there's still no time constraints. Yes, there is. Because you still have to remember, buildings do have curfews. They still do have venues. A lot of venues still have curfews. It's just it's a very known thing. And I think that's really cool how like they showed all of that, and they showed how everything's really on a time constraint, and you see the match producers Bro, at the end of Monday Night Raw, there's credits. They have credits at the end of Monday Night Raw. And the reason why I believe that, and the reason why I've accepted this, and I've seen where the industry is going, Paul Heyman said in an interview that for the Bloodline story, WWE should have received an Emmy, an Oscar. It should have been one of the EGOTs. That's where they're going. WWE wants to be in that realm of where their performers, because their performers could win Oscars, could win Tony Awards. That's where they want them to go. And it kind of makes sense if you really think about it, because Hollywood is taking a lot of their stars. A lot of their stars are now signed all through Paradigm, which is getting them, which is a marketing agency that is getting them jobs in this industry. Jade Cargill is getting ready to do a film with Jonathan Majors. The industry is changing because more people are becoming superstars and more people's likeliness and name and likeliness is rising. And WWE wants to be in that realm, really, as filmmakers. It's kind of where it's going. The WWE and the wrestling industry is starting to turn into, they want it to turn into the movie industry. And I think the WWE Unreal might be the first step into it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really loved the show. I loved the show. I loved how it made Chelsea Green look. I love how Chelsea Green said, somebody's got to be the loser, and I'll be the loser every day as long as I'm booked. That's a beautiful mindset. Beautiful mindset. That's a wonderful mindset. I mean, hell, you look at Shawn Michaels. Most Shawn Michaels' offense is selling until it's comeback, super kick, good night, take care, brush your hair. Beautiful. Beautiful. Watching Rhea Ripley be stressed out in the first episode, then to get to WrestleMania and be kind of calm and relaxed and just excited to do the match was a beautiful thing. Seeing CM Punk main event the WrestleMania and watching him be in so many different emotions about it, just being so proud and feeling like he did it and feeling like he accomplished something was everything. I love those moments. This is a great goddamn show. Don't let people shit all over it. That's all I'm going to say. Now, before I get up out of here, let me holler at y'all real quick. Let me ask you a question. What were your thoughts on WWE's Unreal? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What didn't you like about it? What did you love about it? And more importantly, do you feel that WWE exposed way too much of the wrestling business? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And until forever finds you.